with the main man on the ones and twos. What
Yes,
it
sir.
do?
Hey, Brody, for Lightning Strike Podcast, what's happening with
And
y'all?
Brody.
What's really good on this Make It Monday? We got the June gloom thing going on, bro. Like,
Trying to make it, dog.
sun ain't even pop out on us today. We just out here.
I'm just out here trying to make it, man.
Overcasty season. 213-433-7793.
200.
Like, share, subscribe, comment, follow us on all social media platforms.
All social media
You
platforms.
feel me? We on X. We on Facebook, streaming live.
We we ain't on X, but we on X. If
We
that
on
makes sense. If that
YouTube,
makes sense.
streaming
That
live,
make
shouting.
that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
We ain't on X, but we on
That's a bar.
X.
That's a bar.
I'm gonna have to load up my rap career, cuz.
You know what I'm
Boy,
saying? So
boy, getting there.
yeah, so follow
Eh?
us on all them things, man. You know what I'm saying? And hit the line if you trying to chat it up with us. We
Do you think would you be a rapper?
hmm?
Would you be a rapper?
Would I be a rapper?
Yeah.
Yeah, why wouldn't I be a rapper?
I was just asking. No, I'm just asking.
Oh, like
Like you said there was a bar. I don't think I could be a rapper, bro. We a rap raw.
bars. Hit the talk,
Bars.
man.
I'm trying to, bro. I'm
And to
trying
our
to.
always faithful TikTok family, what's good with y'all? What's happening?
Man,
How
it's
was
just
everybody weekend? What y'all get into? You know what I'm saying? How's
it.
everyone
All they let me do
feeling?
is decline it, but it won't let me accept it, bro. This junk whack, bro.
Bro,
This
what
junk,
is going on today?
I don't know what's going on, bro.
Technical
We ain't
difficulties.
making it on this Wednesday.
Monday.
Oh, see, look at that.
Technical difficulties.
Yeah.
Charmander, what's up?
Man, they said that boy Big Slate was in the building today. Well, was it today? I think so. Everybody, I don't know why. Listen,
My boy
bro,
spun the block.
chill, bro. He gonna sign. He not going nowhere. He got other stuff going on, bro. It's
My
gonna
boy still
happen
got
though.
other obligations. And
Yeah,
and and the OTAs was optional. Everybody just stay calm.
yeah. Just relax.
Everybody just breathe. Just
Everybody
breathe.
relax.
Breathe, shouty. Shouty, I gotta breathe.
You know what I'm saying? Relax, bro. Relax.
It really won't let you hop on the top, bro.
No, man, it's doing the count. Maybe when this countdown over with, man. Maybe that.
And it's gotta verify you not a bot. What you been on?
Man, I don't know, bro.
What you been on? But yeah, man. He gonna be there. You know what I'm saying?
We there, see there, mama there.
When the Mando stuff hit, my boy be in the building.
That's
They
what I'm
is
saying. There you go.
like they
That's all,
is there.
and that's all that matter, bro. That's all that matter. Like, I'm not tripping on this. There's no signs, there's no indications that he will not be a Charger. Like everybody's just panicking, bro. Everybody's panicking,
Why
panicking,
is
panicking.
Deshaun holding it on?
Everybody's panicking.
Why
I
is
had a
he holding it
I had a
on?
conversation today,
You
because
be
like,
talking about Chargers football with other people, bro?
yeah, man, like,
You
so
cheating on me,
they
dog. You
was
see
like,
all this?
they was like, man, we need to get, we need to still make moves, and the Rams didn't wait 3 or 5 years to get their championship. They went and spent all this money in free agency. Look at where they're at now, though. They're barely making it. Yeah, they made it to the playoffs, but that was just uh they were coached. They were well coached.
And they
They
had
gave
Aaron
up.
Donald.
They got no depth. They not deep. Once their injuries came back, once the guys returned from injury, they were able to make a playoff push, right? But when they got to the playoffs, it was just you like, man, they really made it. And plus, they they their division was kind of weak. 49ers had a down year. Your best the best opponent was Seattle.
Cardinals wasn't doing nothing, bro.
Man, hell no. Fugazi, bro.
Eh.
Fugazi.
Look at well, I don't know if you're looking at the chat, bro, but our favorite type of comments is in here already.
Yeah.
Alpha Drew say, we going after Alexander?
Like, I just want people to think like this. Think like this. What big name free agent has gone to another franchise and blew it out the water? Not named Barkley. Because Saquon, he's just young. Like
Thomas Brady. Thomas Brady.
He was gifted a good team. That was he walked into a good situation. But what I'm saying is you got to build the empire. That way you sustain it. All this wanting to go load up with free agents because they names, like you got to go look at like Jalen Ramsey. Yes, but Jalen Ramsey can't come in here. We don't need him to be a starter. And he's not going to step any other role but wanting to be a starter. Unless he plays safety, bro. No. Unless he play nickel, no. Like we're good with Hart and Steele, bro. Like they're good. They're good. What is Jalen Ramsey going to do? Like at this point, when you're looking at players outside of like when you look at free agents right now, you looking at depth. You should be adding depth to your roster. You're not going out to go get a starter free agent, unless it's like left guard or center, where
We're
you
not
absolutely
getting a splash free agent, bro.
No.
We're not looking to make a splash.
For what, man? They get here
what
and the tires blow out. Your tires blow out. It's like he's older now, man. He's 30. This is not basketball. This ain't the NBA, bro. Father Time is undefeated in the NFL.
All right. So we don't go get Jalen Ramsey. Do we go get Zaire Alexander?
For a cheap deal. If he cheap. If he cheap and he know he's not coming to start.
Do we go get Alexander?
If the Green Bay let him walk, there's a reason.
Breaking news.
There's a reason.
Cornerback Zaire Alexander released by the Green Bay Packers. And now everybody's saying he should go to the Chargers.
Well, what money though? Like after we resign Slater, he gonna get $20 million a year. If we 30 million, we got 30 million left in the cap.
I'm saying is
so you know what I'm saying?
The next day, so the chat gonna get crazy. Everybody gonna want to ask, should we go get him? We could just get it out the way on Make It Monday.
He said, "What do you mean not start? Be real. They let him walk because it's again. We go get Zaire. Why are we bringing a starting cornerback when we got two starting cornerbacks that are young, like that exceed expectation? They only gonna get better with more reps.
Oh man,
like, do you break the confidence of what you have now to chase after a free agent? Don't get me wrong, Zaire Alexander's great. Jalen Ramsey's great. But do you risk fracturing your team? You got young, cheap, serviceable talent. If anything, you're looking for cornerbacks to add depth. Sit right now. Serviceable cornerbacks, they can step in, either play nickel or when you're out there in a dime package. That's it. We got a voice call. Hold on.
Call from Derek Pratt. To accept.
DP.
DP in the building. What it do, DP?
Hey.
Hi.
This is Derek from Banning.
What up, man?
What's good? How you doing?
On. Let me hold on. Gotta get the audio right.
I wanted to say, keep up the great job, you guys. I watch your guys' videos every day. You're doing a great job getting the news out about the Chargers. And I do agree with one thing you guys have been saying. about, hey, this is not even the regular season, so everybody pretty much needs to take a chill pill.
For sure. Buddy,
Yeah.
just relax.
Just relax, man. We're trending in the
Yeah,
right direction.
totally agree.
We're trending in the right
Yep.
direction. We don't want to overload the team with a bunch of other teams' rejects.
I totally agree.
Especially when you got to be careful when you bring these big names in there, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Because then you can tip the scale in the wrong direction with bringing a player
Yep.
like Jalen Ramsey in, right? Now,
Yes.
because he's known around the league, he's an all-pro, and it's like he's coming to play, right? These dudes,
Yeah.
these dudes don't do anything else but want to start. He's not accepting
Yep.
anything, and they will go down to their last breath playing this game
Yep.
like that. So,
And I agree with what you guys said about Jalen Ramsey. Is it's got to be a right price for the Chargers.
yeah, in the right position, in the right role.
Yep.
In the right role, because
Yep.
I got to be honest. I made it through my whole season. People go, "Oh, you should look at they got tore up in the against Nico and stuff. Look at the Texans tore them up." No, what happens in football is when your offense has you on the field, the offense isn't producing. You can only hold so long.
Yeah.
You can only hold so long. You can only be great so long before you get tired.
Yep. I totally agree. But you guys keep up the great job.
Appreciate the phone call,
And
man.
Thank you, sir.
Yep. Take care, guys.
All
You
right.
too. We
Bye.
do it for you, man. Bolt up.
Yep. Bolt up for life.
But that's all I'm saying, man. I'm not against free agents, bro. At this point, the big free agents, the big splashes that we need to make was when free agency first opened, right? We didn't get none of those guys. Went and drafted some guys. We constructed what we needed as team, and now it's just adding depth to the team in places. The only place we still need to make a big splash is left guard and center. That's the only two I'm really open to. Everybody like trying to link us to all these other free agents. It's just like, bro, if Green Bay let Zaire Alexander walk, why?
There's a reason.
They say money. You mean to tell me somebody of that caliber, you couldn't find money? They cut him. Nobody would take the trade, but you cut him? And you're gonna have to pay him? Like you still gotta pay the guy. You still gotta pay him.
I feel like this is one of those Bosa type situations where everybody's like, I can't believe they're letting Alexander walk. Like, for this type of bread?
And like Junior say injury prone. Great cornerback, but he's injury prone. So again, what value does that bring to you? What value does that bring to you? They're like, bring Asante Samuel back. Bro, it's Nick. And I honestly don't think that he's in the favor of the organization.
That in addition to them young boys did their thing. You know what I mean? Like you can't take away the season that both of them had. So it's just kind of like timing, unfortunate timing.
People go, oh, why did they bring St. Juicy in? That boy he was toasting in Washington. Well, he's not playing on the outside here. He's coming in to play nickel. It's a different game when you're playing nickel. Different when you got protection on both sides and over the top. We're not asking you to be on the island. We asking you as a 6'3" cornerback to come down, play the slots. Wrestle with the tight ends.
On TikTok.
What happened? You want to let me on?
Nah, you was in there and then just.
But that's why I see, man. It's like we got to be strategic with how we spend money. They like run it up, bro. The Rams did it, and they went all in for a Super Bowl. what about years down the road, bro? Do you want to sustain a winner, or you just want to win a Super Bowl and then just go back to being mediocre?
And then got to blow it up.
Or you want to just continuously build through the draft?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We're in the Super Bowl window right now. We ain't waiting no 3 to 5 years to win a Super Bowl. We could win 2 Super Bowls in 5 years at this point. Because we're seeing what pieces we need to get better. We're seeing what pieces we need to prolong it. Like they go, oh, okay, you signed. Why they re-sign Bradley Boozman? Bradley Boozman was a starter in the NFL. Regardless of how bad he played,
He was about it.
Yeah, he was a starter in the NFL, and they brought in other guys. So if worst case, if he's not the starter, then he's a great backup piece.
Great depth piece. Who understand the system already.
At the end of the day, great. Same thing with Zion Johnson. They loaded up on guys to try for that left guard spot. We haven't even seen the camp battles yet. We just seen OTAs, no pads. They just out there lining them up, putting them in formation, putting their hands up, air blocking. So, what do you say? Oh, I'm trying to go to the 22nd one. What's that?
That training camp in San Diego.
Oh yeah, we definitely gonna be down there. And then that was another thing. The whole blow up about the San Diego thing where everybody, like people up in arms. It's like, bro,
what y'all upset about, man? What's the real issue, bro? Because it ain't training camp. You know what I mean? Let's as a segment from our season show. Let's talk about it, bro. Because it ain't training camp. What y'all mad at?
It's nothing to be mad at.
What y'all mad at for real? For real?
It's nothing to be mad at, bro. It's all love, bro. It should be all love, bro. They moved. The move happened. The team asked for a stadium. The city didn't want to give concessions on it. Both of them didn't want to move ground. It was a vote casted. They said no.
And here we are.
In LA.
But even
2 hours
just the
away.
thought of them, spending a couple of days down there to give people the opportunity to attend training camp, and you mad? Because we could have just kept it, the whole thing at the boat in El Segundo, and now you got to figure out how to get there.
Yep. And Peaky bring up Peaky in the house. What up, man?
Nick in the house on Facebook. He say Harbaugh was head coach at University of San Diego. Makes sense to go back.
It's all the connections, man. And then he was a quarterback for the San Diego Chargers. It's 2 hours away, bro. There's nothing to be mad about, man. It's a business. Sometimes business happen. They're still the Chargers, bro. Still the players.
Come on home.
Peaky said it right, man. Peaky say Ramsey costs potential draft capital plus money, whereas ex-Packers only cost money. I pause because of his injury history. It's a big injury history. As long as he don't cost a lot of money, that's the thing. If he want to come for a cheap price, because he still is getting paid from the Packers. So we throw a couple dollars. Cool. If you come on there and you come knowing that, hey, I'm not going to be the starter. I'm coming here to contribute to the team, some leadership, some value, depth piece. I'm going to get my playing time, but I'm all with it. I'm all with it. But again, it's money, bro. I ain't trying to give up no draft picks for nobody right now.
Absolutely not.
Unless it's like Malik Neighbors.
A shoe-in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Somebody you don't got question marks about.
And they're still young. That's under 30. And that's handling business. Of course, yeah. No brainer. Malik Neighbors come calling, yeah, let's make it happen. Because he's still on the rookie deal. Why not make it happen? He's proven. But for these older guys, man, it's like, bro, why you hedging your futures on a flash in the pan, and you don't even know if that flash gonna hit? And these dudes are old money. It's like the Scary Terry situation. I would love to have Scary Terry, a freaking amazing receiver, but what we would give up to get him, it's not worth it. For what, 3 years? 3 years? And he's on the other side of 30. He's 30. So does he still give us those numbers?
Yeah.
He's a dog. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. But again, you coming into a new system, you got to learn the system. You got to learn it. They got to learn you. So you got like a year of catching up to do. And it's just like, name me a free agent, bro, that just really be balling. You do better bargain bin shopping. Like what the Eagles did. They got Zach Braun, turned him into an All-Pro. Gave him a prove-it deal, turned him into an All-Pro. Gave Becton a deal.
He went to Ross, got right.
Got right.
TJ Maxx, got right.
Yeah.
Burlington Coat Factory, walked out of that thing with a fit.
Oh, he said, why is he called Scary Terry? Because he be balling. People scared of him. Boy, just is a monster receiver. Probably the most consistent receiver in the NFL right now. Like, consistent outside of Mike Evans. And they even said Mike Evans about to be, when he get out of that contract, he about to be 35 or something like that. You want to throw a bag at Mike Evans too?
Yes.
Yep. And that's where the bargain shopping goes. As you go through training camp, you see what you have. You see the young talent, your old talent returning. You're seeing their play, their level of play. Okay, they're still operating at an All-Pro or starting level. We got the young talent coming up. So you're managing that. And then you're also watching other teams who are they cutting, because they might have a guy that it's time to let me go because a young guy playing harder than me, I still got something left in the tank, but this younger guy, he got really a whole foot ahead of my step.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So it's time for the young dog, especially on the line. Offensive line, you get a young 22-year-old in there, and you got a 34-year-old that's been there forever, but the young 22-year-old, strong, agile, balling ahead of your projections, and this 34-year-old costing you some money. It's time to let him go. Then we bargain bin shopping.
Burlington Coat Factory.
Burlington Coat Factory. You got that polo when it was at the polo store. You paid $250. I went to Ross and got that junk for $55.
You see it.
But that's how you build through free agency. But you win through the draft.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So the more draft capital you give up for these players and they don't pan out, then that puts you behind, because then you start looking at, man, we traded that piece and it turned into this. We traded that piece and it turned into this. That piece could have been Patrick Mahomes. Look at the Patriots. They're like, man, that piece turned into Ladd McConkey.
Man.
Yep.
You see, they interviewed your boy, man.
He said, why is your door always open? Oh, I love the outside, man. It's beautiful out there. Let that sunlight in. Let that sunlight in. Go out there on the balcony and overlook everything. That's why.
Estate.
Huh?
I said, go out to your estate.
Yeah, go out and overlook the estate, look at the vineyard, make sure nobody's stealing grapes.
They're my oranges.
Get back here.
But But yeah, man, they interviewed your boy the other day, man.
Who?
Big Greg Roman, not the
Oh, okay.
little one.
Yeah. I was watching. I meant to finish that.
Yeah, it was
He talking.
interesting.
He
It
was
was
comfortable
interesting.
in it. You see how you comfortable in that chair?
It was interesting, man. You know what I'm saying? People to include people on this show have been very uh
Myself, I ain't gonna lie about it.
has
I've
been
been
very
critical.
critical, you know what I'm saying, of the OC. Um and we all got a narrative, but put a lot of stuff into context. That was one of my takeaways from it, right? Just the subtle reminder. And of course, while we make no excuses over here at Lightning Strike, but just putting in the context that Jay Herbo did get hurt before training camp even started last year.
Mm.
Um, so he was out basically all training camp, came back like the week before the season start. So new system, really didn't get to work with him in training camp. So everything that they call in is like week one. Then Justin Herbert gets hurt like week 3.
What
So
was the
he's
injury from training camp? What was the injury?
uh calf or something like that.
Okay.
Um and so gets hurt week 3. Um and they have a discussion about him not playing, and he's like, I'm playing. But he talks about how that altered the play calling due to the things that he was able to do, because he wasn't quite as mobile. He was like, it was days that he couldn't even walk.
Mm.
Um, but he also talked about how he liked to see Justin be dual threat, and he was like, that was also hinged a lot on him just being hurt and ultimately working his way back into, you know what I'm saying, getting healthier towards the end of the season. And you started seeing that. He spoke specifically about the Denver game. You know what I mean? When he was running, taking off, he was like, you could see him kind of be healthy. But overall, from that little tidbit over there, he just spoke highly about, you know, Justin and just how he a dog.
Yes.
He was saying basically from last year to this year, just his growth alone, he was like, he basically can run the practice now.
Oh yeah, I've seen that part.
Yeah,
Where he was like,
comes
yeah,
in, he's like, he's basically
I ain't
got
gotta
it.
do nothing.
Yeah, he knows everything that needs to happen, everything that needs to go. And he's like, he's
And that's
got
good
it.
signs.
Yeah, all
That's
all good songs. And just him talking about like it was, I guess, good to hear him echo some of the things that, you know, obviously we be saying, but the other fans and stuff like that about what they want to see. And he was like, it's not that he didn't want to do those things, but a lot of those things hinged on Justin Herbert being healthy. Um, and then he also spoke about how their running game wasn't quite where he would have liked them to be. And you know, I mean, again, we always talk about what you say without saying it or whatever. It's like you know what he was saying.
hmm
But like after JK, that drop off
steep.
was massive.
It was
But
run off a cliff. It was
um
JK and nothing else.
yeah, so then he talked about he said Kamani is doing his thing. He's saying Kamani is cutting up out there. He said he came back this year with chip on his shoulder or something to prove, but he was like he dialed in. And I was like, dang,
Y'all
that's
gotta
crazy.
go. We got an interview with Kamani Vidal, and y'all have to look when we asked him like, what is he doing this season to get better? He had a moment, and he just kind of paused, and I seen it in his eyes, and I said, bro, I already know, bro. He owned it. He was ready to go play football right then and there.
Mm-hmm.
He was ready to go play football right then and there, and you could just feel the energy shift to him, like, and he just looked like, I'm locked in, bro. I'm ready. And
Yeah.
people counting him out, and I'm telling you, I told y'all that's the boy.
He said he cooking. So that was interesting to hear as well. And then you fasting, so I'll talk about it.
I gotta go watch this interview.
You know?
I started watching it and I stopped, bro.
And then
I'm gonna go listen to it at the gym tonight.
he was talking about how QJ has been doing everything right in the spring. So I don't know if that's propaganda, you know what I'm saying? Just trying to water some things, put out a couple of fires or whatever, but he was
trying to
like
give him confidence.
he been doing everything that
What is everything? That's what I want to. That's what I want to. What is everything? Because again, it's not what you say; it's what you don't say.
it is.
You know what I'm saying? Because we know how it goes. I don't want to say nothing bad about you, but I ain't gonna say nothing. I ain't gonna tell no lie.
Yeah.
And just saying the over nice politically correct thing. He's doing his thing. I mean, it's a new year. He's gonna be improved. He's gonna be stronger. He's gonna be faster. What about his hands?
Yeah.
That's what I want to know. What about his separation?
Yeah. You say
is he jumping for the deep ball?
You know, they didn't get into the particulars, man. You know, he just spoke on it and was like
because you see the difference. He spoke about Kamani and he said certain things, aspects.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. I preface
he's
with
like QJ's doing the right things.
Possibly propaganda. Like it is what it is.
Coach. It's the coach talk. I can't say nothing bad about him because I might have to trade him.
Yeah, but he was also talking about upcoming season year 2 and what that might look like for actually him for QJ and Lad, and he was saying specifically about Lad how what Justin say charges.com Justin he was talking about how like teams had started to pick up on Lad around like week 5. I think he said as early as like week 5, week 6 when he was starting to see double teams. And he just spoke to how at the time, you know, the other players on the team might not have been ready for that for the opportunity. And so he was saying like now he believes that all those people are definitely ready, and there's going to be so many opportunities for them to get passes in addition to moving Lad all over the field.
It's on the channel. It's on the YouTube channel. It's in our videos, Justin.
So
it's on the page. It's on the YouTube page.
Yeah, he says overall the team is much further along at this point of the year than they were last year, with people just being more comfortable in the system, him having a system. He wants a dynamic play style where they can
that's all I like to hear,
where they can bomb it. You know what I mean? He talked about play action. He was talking about how Hampton and Najee is just man-childs out there right now. It's like it's actually, when you watch it, you're gonna be like, this is all the stuff we were saying. We've been saying like this.
I started to watch. I don't know what happened. You know what? When I was watching it, I was on the 101 and I came up upon everything that was happening. That's what it was. That's why I had started to watch it, and then I came up on the 101, and I was like, oh yeah, my head got to be on the swivel.
Yeah. He talks about the battle for center. He talks about the battle for center. He says Zion been taking basically all the snaps right now.
I'm telling you, man, they out here tricking people, bro. People up here buying the Fugazi stuff. Man, they ran Bradley Bozeman out there, man. I'm like,
right. I mean, he's like, I mean, it doesn't mean anything, but he was basically talking about how he's putting in the effort to own that position. And that he's just been taking sets and reps.
And you get the full circle. because Coach Herbert said that Zion's one of the most smartest
Harbaugh,
football players. Yeah. What'd I say?
Herbert.
Oh, Harbaugh said that Zion's one of the most smartest football players he's ever seen.
Yeah. He talks about that. He gets really so as you know, for the listeners, viewers, if you didn't know, um Greg Roman is a real tight end coach.
Yeah.
That's where he got his start at Stanford, coaching tight ends. So his probably most exciting topic of the entire interview is talking about the tight end room
Yeah.
and what he wants to be able to do with them and how good Gatson is already. Um with plenty of upside and potential or whatever, but he's like on today, like
Haskins?
Gatson.
Oh, Gatson. Oh, the tight end.
Yeah.
OG. You know what? I watched the interview with him, right? And so I see how people act in front of this. You can tell a lot about people that sit down in a room full of people that don't know and how they compose they are. He's real comfortable with who he is.
Mm-hmm.
He's real outspoken. He's like a funny guy. He's very charismatic. He owns the room. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like he talks like he's been there before. So no doubt in my mind that he's 6'7", bro. Gazelle.
Yeah.
He gonna it's gonna it's weapons galore.
Mm-hmm.
Roman got weapons galore, man. It ain't last year. And I get it, we're young. And people are just sitting up here like, we need to go add these other people. Bro, we ain't even seen what we got yet. Hold on, bro. We don't even know how fast this Hellcat go. Let's see what we got in the garage right now, bro.
Let's see where we redlining it.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, let's test that out. Let's test the boys out and let's see what we got with them. And let's see how we rocking.
Yeah.
Because I believe that we struck gold in this draft again. Mm-hmm. And we still got remnants of the last draft that still got to play. That still got to step up. Junior Colson.
Mm-hmm.
Being one of them.
Kamani.
Being another.
Mm-hmm.
So did we go 2 for 2?
Yeah. There's a brief mention of Rocket in there and how he's impressed with him, early impressions. Yeah,
he's gonna make the squad. He's gonna make the squad.
It's just there's a lot of
about
people,
Haskins?
man, I think Money Mike might have mentioned him. Just talking about collectively what we've been saying this entire time, like how competitive it's gonna be because they're so deep now at all these positions. Basically, like in the running back room, what he was saying was like everybody over there is like 220. 220 plus, right? So he was just like, having the ability to just send multiple running backs at that size, all game, all season, or whatever. He's like, the hope is to wear everybody down, and then open up other things. So he kind of talked about how we were talking about he was talking about like the tush push. I think they asked him about like how he feel about it, and he was just kind of like, like, Philly is specific. He brought up a point that I think I brought up, right? He talked when talking about the tush push. So he was saying basically like, Philly is designed to do this. Their team is built around, they basically own that play, right? So everything that they do is built around running that play, and they also have like a quarterback who can squat like 700 pounds or whatever. So he was saying like the team is built to do it. So he was like, the only way you really stop it is you stop them on first and second down. Because on third
they trying
down,
to get to the third is short. They trying to get to that third
they've got
inches.
2 plays called already or whatever, and they're going. So he was like, you got to do your homework early. You got to do it often. You got to stop them on the early downs. You got to make a long yard opportunities for them. So yeah, he talked to it was probably about 30 minutes long, talked about it, like I said, a multitude of topics, but just um like I said, kind of filling in some blanks that I think a lot of people forgot about. Like, I mean, obviously it was a rebuild year. Obviously, we had a winning season and all of that. But a lot of the behind the scenes on offensive, just understanding that like we didn't even have a quarterback until basically week one.
Week 1.
Um,
With a new offensive coordinator,
mhm.
with a whole new game plan, a whole new play style, you kind of just calling it on the fly and getting the feel for it as you go. It's luckily you got an offensive coordinator that's been around, it's been in the league a long time, so
Yeah.
he understands it. And luckily you got a quarterback that is used to this type of chaos, right? Unfortunately, coming in 5 different coordinators leading up to this one, and this is your 6th one. So you are expecting some kind of chaos. And then being able to adapt to that and win 11 games. So we won 11 games off drawing in the sand, taking sticks and drawing in the sand.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like I said, interesting interesting watch. A reminder about a lot of things, but even I don't think it's left you know, not for nothing on his part what
Yeah.
the intentions is that we all have for the offense. Like it's weapons. We want to be able to throw the ball. We want to be able to run the ball, play action, and just be able to show. Just he talked about just not being able to be as predictable as they were last year.
I'm telling
And that was
you, man,
for a lot of different reasons.
if we get that run game going, Justin gonna probably he gonna get 4,000. If that run game is a threat and valuable, he chunk plays. He heaving them.
Mm-hmm.
He heaving them because then you start cheating down to stop the run because, bro, Amari Hampton, that's a big boy. Harris, that's a big boy. Kamani, short but compact, hard to tackle, and he's a big dude, 200 plus.
Yeah.
Rocket, 200 plus. So, like you said, it's gonna weigh you down. What does that leave open? The play action, and we can actually sell now. We can actually sell the play action. And having Najee Harris and having Hampton, having Kamani gives him the ability to check down. If that read down the field isn't open, he can check down.
Surely can.
So those are big, and they can gas you. Those are big chunk plays. Those little check downs are big chunk plays, and it keeps the drive alive. We don't stall out on drives.
Mm-hmm.
So now it's just a different dynamic. JK, he's a capable receiver, but he's not there. You can't put him in the game plan to be strictly receiver. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Gus is just a straight line runner. Haskin was like your only one that could, but then he was a liability because you knew what they was going to use him for. You knew he was coming in the game to be a pass catcher because he don't have a threat to really block like that.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it's like I said, it's an interesting interview. They talked to one of the other coaches, and another surprising story out of like early OTAs and stuff is that Khalil Mack has basically put his arm around Tarheeb Steele, and now they like workout buddies or whatever. He in the gym.
He don't need to get too big now.
he
don't need like
he in the gym with Khalil Mack now. And
you gonna
Mack
be playing
is
safety,
teaching him
bro.
that work ethic. And so now it's like, Friday would come and it would be like, oh, like your Thursday would come and be like, have a good weekend. And Mac is like, what you doing tomorrow? Like, well, why are we skipping over Friday? So they done become bros, then kind of just taking him around got him under his chicken wing, man, and teaching him how to be a professional, teaching him how to bring it every day, man. So I thought that was an interesting story. as well, just at how competitive everybody is and how everybody's just excited and leveling up on
I
their
got
own. You know what I mean?
I got some good gym material today, boy.
Yeah.
Peaky say might have to hire Luke. I hope Luke Graham. That's probably why I haven't seen nothing, man, from him. I haven't seen catching nothing, catching any passes or anything, man. I'm looking for him. I'm looking for him, man. I want him to make the team because I just know that he's gonna put it together. He's gonna put it together. He's one of those. He's a great storyline. So let's hope that if he's hurt, let's get it back together and come on to the season. We can't stash him on the practice squad because somebody's gonna snatch him up, bro. I think if they put him on injury reserve, then he doesn't count or something. It's something weird. Let's go though, man. I'm excited about it, man. You got
Nice.
anything else?
Yeah, some nice vids, man, for you to check out. Definitely while you're working out, man. But nah, that's it, bro. Tap in with us. Be
What
back.
up, Adolph? Well, I'm about to go to the gym and listen to this whole interview.
Taco Tuesday on these boys tomorrow.
Yes, sir. We hit it tomorrow. Hit it hard tomorrow, man. Be Taco Tuesday. I'm gonna go listen to the interview, and I'm. You already know I'm probably gonna call you right after the interview. And we're gonna have a BTS.
Yeah, man.
The BTS talk for sure.
No, man. Keep wanting to know what you was gonna say Friday that you said wait for Monday, and it's Monday. And no, ma'am, you know he don't remember, so I don't know why you wait till.
Yeah, you gotta remind me. You gotta remind.
Oh, why you doing this right now? We ain't got no answers for you.
Squirrel brain. Squirrel brain, boy. ADHD be for real.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, hold up for Marietta. That's what I'm talking about. Marietta, Temecula. That's where the wine at. Go out there and get some good wine. And
IE in the building.
Yeah. IE, don't you got a song? IE.
No.
It don't go like that. I can't wait till the season, man. We get to see all these boys in action, bro. Y'all better pull up the SoFi. That's all I'm saying. Pull up the SoFi, man. We need all y'all in attendance.
SoFi.
Tate last week, he got me to thinking of a chant, bro. I'm trying to think of chants that we could start, bro.
Yeah, he got to spin the block on that. We got plenty of time to dial this in before September. We
got to get it right, bro.
Yeah, we do. We got
to get it right, man. We got to get this stadium cracking. We got to get the roof off this thing, just full of chargers, just bolted up, just going ignorant. Like that week 3, they walking in there like, oh my God. They are here now.
These boy cutting up.
Yes. Training camp, bro.
Yeah.
Training camp for sure, bro. Training camp is going up. It's a lot of talk. Period. Like, it's more talk around the Chargers now than normal. Whether people are mad about them going to San Diego, and if that many people are mad, then that means that people watching.
Doing something, huh?
People watching. They start hating you when you good. That's when the hate come.
Mm-hmm.
They love you when you they love you when you down below, everybody with you. But when you start rising above, and now they start trying to pick everything apart.
Yeah, boy.
I say 32. 20.
32-20. That's where you ending off on.
Yeah.
For sure.
Week 1. Run game just going dumb. Then he's lightly showcasing the new toys. It's gonna be good, man. He was real. Like when I was watching the interview, man, he walked in there super confident. He laid back in the chair like You know what I'm saying? Like if you're a poker player and somebody walk in that comfortable, bro, you like, ugh. Ugh. You like, man, he got something on me, man. He got something on me. I'm just excited for the season, man. I hope all you boys be in attendance, man, to watch this bill. Just listen, just because they gonna go throw money at all these big name free agents, don't mean we not building something great. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Big name doesn't mean big success. Remember, it's key pieces. We got the quarterback. We went out and got the running backs. We loaded up on receivers. They're very young. Very young. If we go get an older guy, where we gonna put him? Where we gonna put him? We're gonna have to take several people out of that equation. Might will.
Don't do that.
No, I'm just saying, if we bring a receiver in, who are we taking out the equation right now? QJ? Yeah.
I don't know, man. You on a fast, so you ain't even supposed to be speaking this blasphemy.
Yeah. I ain't supposed to.
But everybody has had, everybody but you has had positive things to say in the spring, early summer about QJ. So I don't know.
He just got to convince me, bro. He gonna have to play it on the field. I'm gonna have to see it. I don't mind being like I was wrong. I don't mind.
A little humble.
I ain't right on everything. I ain't got no. Oh, I'm gonna double down and try to fun. No, if he come out and ball, I'm gonna be happy because it's a win for us. I want him to do well, but I'm just not sold on him doing well.
Okay.
Because he got me in the Raiders game.
What you doing right now? I'm still confused. I'm so confused.
Yeah. See,
how is you still discussing this man?
Yeah. I'm telling you.
Pete, yeah, it's funny you say RV. You talked about that too.
Bro, you know how much money they saving from living in that
living
RV,
in RV for the whole season down in Costa Mesa, you said.
Bro, that's bread. That's bread.
You got a crib now.
Oh, you bought a crib?
Mm-hmm.
I would have stayed in the RV. Save that money, cuz.
But yeah, man. We be back. We be back tomorrow. We was back tomorrow 9 minutes ago. And
yeah. And hey, don't forget, man. I need the energy, and I'm about to go pop these energy rocks for the gym. So you already know what we on this season, man. We're popping crystals packed with clean caffeine, B12, and focus boosting. What's the word?
Theanine.
Yeah. No mixing, no crashing, no nonsense. Just rip it open, pour it in, and feel the boost in under 3 minutes. Whether you're tailgating, grinding, or watching from home, this is how Boat Fam power up. Use the code Chargers20 off at checkout at EnergyRocks.store. You know the rest.
Mm-hmm.
Get it, bro. Need some energy, bro. You need some uplifting stuff, bro. Go get the Energy Rocks. Because that's what I'm about to go take. Go get this workout, bro. It's good for pre-workout, too. They be like, you taking nerds? Then I be in there.
For sure.
Popping Energy Rocks. Peaky said, I want an RV life. I'm telling you, man, RV life is dope, man. He said, hey, Brody, how you get the name?
Brody's my last name. And so since it's like a play on words, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, Brody.
And then it's also
that,
like,
hey, Brody. Do you got the hey, Brody loaded up?
No, I don't. But since it's like, you know what I'm saying, Brody is like the full term for bro. I just figured, you know what I'm saying? Anytime you call him bro, you like, hey, bro, D. You feel me? So just kind of stuck, man. And then it's like my DJ tag. So
Like this. It's a DJ tag.
Hey, Brody. Hey, Brody.
the little tag, you know what I mean? So
That's how we got it.
Oh.
Hey, and this is our best friend.
Friend here, Justin. He's already taken, and he's cracked at Fortnite, my guy.
Yeah, baby.
oh man.
Put your pussy lips on live, I'll give you $1,000.
All right, man.
All right, bro.
When I came down.
Yo, Justin, I tell you what, man. That's a good question. Justin, before we get out of here, Justin asks, and no, man, make sure you write this down so we can start the show with this tomorrow. Justin says, I know we always ask questions, but do y'all have questions for us, your fans? So you know what? You know what I'm gonna do tonight, Justin? I'm gonna get some questions for you, and we gonna talk about them tomorrow. No, ma'am, you are a note taker. Make sure you write this down when you see tomorrow. We gonna have questions for.
That's my first question.
We gonna have questions for the fans.
Oh,
all right.
Okay.
Is that fair? Thanks, Justin, for the input. Y'all out there in Facebook, YouTube,
LeBron James,
This man like a kid with a toy. He just
I'm firing them up for the rest of it. I'm firing them up. I'm bringing it back out of retirement.
But yeah, we'll see y'all tomorrow, man. We'll have the questions on deck.
Later.